of the hydropower plants domestically and internationally. So to save the time, I will move directly into the chapter 3, chapter 2, which is the current situation of the So good afternoon, respected teachers and members of the evaluation committee. My name is Liên. I am really honored to present my bachelor thesis. So Bắc-Ninh Development Investment Joint Stock Company, operating in the hydropower investment and operation, has actively improved its competitiveness while promoting. As you can see that before 2020, all of them were invested in the construction of new hydropower plants, the duration, capacity, location. However, in 2020 to 2024, Dakong and Suisub 3 were invested in the capacity expansion. Nakong 3 was invested in the related renewable energy projects. Natao and Thangok were invested in the technology upgrades. So it is the scale of capital and sources of capital in the bachelor thesis, which focus on the development investment activities for the hydropower plant projects at Bắc-Ninh Development Investment and Joint Stock Companies. So my thesis was divided into 3 chapters. Chapter 1, the theoretical and practical foundations of the development investment activities in the enterprises engaged in the construction and operation of the hydropower plants. Chapter 2, the current situation of the development investment activities of the hydropower plants at Bắc-Ninh Company. Finally, the chapter 3, solutions to improve the efficiency of the development investment activities at Bắc-Ninh Company toward 2030. So my chapter 1 was divided into 3 main parts, which include theoretical foundation of the development investment enterprises, the theoretical foundation of the development investment in the construction operation of the hydropower plants, the experience in the investment, construction and operation of the hydropower plants domestically and internationally. There is the main contents included in the chapter 2, which are general information of Bắc-Ninh Company, overview of the hydropower.
Thesis, which is development investment activities for the hydropower plant projects at the Bắc-Ninh Development Investment Joint Stock Company. So my thesis was divided into 3 chapters. Chapter 1, the theoretical and practical foundations of the development investment activities in the enterprises engaged in the construction and operation of the hydropower plant plants. The chapter 2, current situation of the development investment activities of the hydropower plants at Bắc-Ninh Company. Last but not least, the chapter 3, solution to improve the efficiency of the development investment activities at Bắc-Ninh Company toward 2030. So about the chapter 1, which includes 3 main contents, is the theoretical foundation of the development investment in the enterprises, the theoretical foundations of the development investment in the construction operation of the hydropower plants, and finally, experience in the investment, construction, operation of the hydropower plants domestically and internationally. To save the time, and we move into the chapter 2, which includes the general information of the Bắc-Ninh Company, overview of the hydropower plants invested by Bắc-Ninh, current situation of the hydropower plant development investment at Bắc-Ninh in the period 2020 to 2024. The example of hydropower plant investment and operation at Bắc-Ninh Company, which is the hydropower plant project, and finally, the evaluation of the hydropower plant investment activities. So, on the screen, there is some general information of the Bắc-Ninh Company, the organization structure. Well, as you can see that there is a graph which compares between the net revenue and net profit of Bắc-Ninh Company during the period 2020 to 2024. So as you can see that it reflects the impact of the economic cycles and market conditions to the company for the 2020 to 2024 as a favorable market period that helped drive the revenue growth in the 2023 period. It is affected by the reduced demand or price fluctuations leading to a decrease in the revenue growth. So finally, in the 2024, there is the recovery indicates that the company had implemented effective adaptation measures. So there is 5 projects of the Pakistan company, which you can see here. Before 2020, all of them were invested in the construction new hydropower plants, the duration, capacity, location. However, in the 2020 to 2024, 2 of them were invested in the capacity expansion. 1 of them was invested in the related renewable energy projects, and 2 of them were invested in the technology upgrades. So there is the scale of capital and the sources of investment capital. As you can see that overall on the period 2020 to 2024, the company displayed the flexibility in using equity capital and also the borrowed bond well. In the 2020 to the 2023 saw a significant increase in the borrowed capital. However, in the final year 2024, the company actually is equity capital ratio, showing a strategy to balance the finances and ensure the sustainable development. So it is the way that company allocate their investment capital, which include 5 main investment categories on the screen. In this graph, it is the statistic of the 5 main categories of the company. So, as you can see that in this period, during this period, company development investment prioritize the expanding the capacity of the existing hydropower and technological upgrades. Meanwhile, capital for the renewable energy project show a steady growth aligned with the sustainable development goals. In contrast, the investment for the new hydropower plant construction and other forms can show that always like modest as the company pursue this area mainly through the partnerships. On the screen, there is the way how company use the capital for expanding capacity of the existing hydropower plants, which include 4 main investment categories. There is the capital structure for technological upgrades and optimization of the operation processes, include 3 main investment categories. This is how company use their capital for the renewable energy projects, which include 3 main investment categories. So in this period, 2020 to 2024, company has adopted a collaborative investment model instead of the independent project development. So on the screen, there is the investment activities based on the investment location, which include Cao and Sơn La. As you can see that, this highlights Bắc investment strategies in the northwest of Vietnam, leveraging the region's favorable terrain and high hydropower potential. There is the investment process for developing the new hydropower projects, which include 3 main phases. The investment process or the equity partnership with the partner to build, operate the old hydropower plant, which include 5 main phases. The investment process for constructing and operating hydropower plant, in which Bắc company contributes capital with partners, which includes 6 main phases. So on the screen, there is Bắc application of the project management methods by investment. As you can see, 5 methods apply for the 4 main investment type. So let's move to the evaluation of the hydropower plant activities, which is electricity supply. So as you can see that after building 5 hydropower plants, Bắc company invests in upgrades and capacity expansion to boost their output. Therefore, electricity production grows, confirming the strategic effectiveness. Furthermore, some minor some minor decline is due to the weather not performance. Therefore, the investment results should be assessed based on the both technical improvement and also the hydrological conditions. There is the chart of the additional revenue related to the investment capital utilized during the period 20 to 2024. The additional profit compared to the capital investment activity utilized during the study period. Finally, the year-on-year growth rates of the profitability indicators. So after conducting the research, I identified some main limitations of the investment activities of public company. As you can see, firstly, the company lack of substantial capital for the capacity expansion and technology upgrades. Furthermore, project implementation progress remains slow, lack of coordination in the material supply management and major repair supervisions. Furthermore, insufficient investment in the research and technological application. Next, the investment planning lacks accuracy and innovation. And finally, the bidding process has not yet successfully selected contractor with the sufficient capabilities. All of these limitations come from several causes that are, for example, over-reliance on the commercial loans, complex legal procedures, and size clearance issues, shortage of the synchronized equipment and subordinate repair planning, the limit strategy for human resources and training, not yet taken full advantage of the research and development budget and shortage of their experts at the company, lack of the modern forecasting system and planning tools. Finally, the inadequate and non-transparent bidding criteria and processes. So let's move to the final chapter, which is solution to enhance the effectiveness of hydropower development investment activity and bumping toward 2030. First of all, the strategic direction of public company. Furthermore, the SWOT matrix analysis about the hydropower plant development investment at public company. And the final one is the solutions to improve the efficiency of the investment in the hydropower plant development at public company. And in this part, I divided into 7 main groups of solutions. First of all, solutions to mobilize capital for investment in the hydropower plant development. Furthermore, solutions for proper and effective use of the development investment capital. Next, solutions for investment in the development human resources and management capacity. Fourthly, the solutions for investment in the marketing activity for the hydropower plant development. Fifthly, solutions for research and development science and technology of the hydropower plant. Sixth, the investment solutions to diversify the business line, diversify the products and services effectively and reasonably. So finally, the solutions for managing the investment activities in the developing hydropower plant. So that's all of my presentation, and I really seriously look forward to your feedback and comment that can help my thesis can be improved. Thank you so much.
Gì đấy? Đúng rồi.
you should put the research period. The research period, for example, 2020 to 2024, for example, in the level chapter 2. And please check the limitations and causes. Limitations and causes. You should separate the limitations and causes, and in causes should be divided into two parts: the subjective causes and the objective causes. It may contain okay. That's why I have two questions for you. The first one, I think investment in hydropower. For this risk and challenges, please tell me, please name some risks or challenges that some hydropower plants are incorporated, and tell me how will the company can work with them. Name the risks and challenges are some plants, hydropower plants are incorporated in their operation. And the second one is how the company are incorporated.
We have a good presentation and the structure of telling the stories. And I have two questions. The first one is, what is the difference between investment outcome and investment efficiency? And the second question, in chapter 3, the solution for improved efficiency of investment. But the first solution is mobilizing capital for investment behind our brand development. Can you explain why higher capital and higher efficiency? Because in economics we have to know diminishing return to scale, that higher capital is lower efficiency. Why the first solution is higher efficiency for the project? You will need some minutes to prepare.
environment, it can come down to the environmental impact assessment. Like on the internet, I can read about the EIA, which is the environmental impact assessment. Furthermore, technically, it uses modern equipment, high experience, modern equipment, and high experience energies to ensure the construction and operation quality of the hydropower plants. Well, about the first question of the new home, I can, due to the limitation of the time, I only think about the difference between investment outcome and investment efficiency. Could be that, well, first of all, investment outcome can refers what the investment achieves, like